Hello everyone, welcome back to this Raid Shadow Legends video. So today's video will be about a legendary that I've used I think almost everywhere to help me progress. A legendary that has multiple AoEs, so for progression if you wear stun sets, this champion can aid in that. He is good in clan boss as a manual. He will help you in your team when it comes to Nightmare campaign. And let's not waste any more time. The champion is Nethril. So from my early days of this game I got a sacred shard. And I never got him from it. I got Tila Gormy. This man I got from an ancient. My very first legendary. It was a 2x, I had 12 shards. And I've pretty much used them everywhere. In Clan Boss, the Dragon, the Ice Golem, Spider, Fire Knight, Nightmare Campaign, Faction Horrors. I mean, truly this man has so many uses. So let's check the reviews. Or will we do that last? Will we do it first or last? Do it now. So Clan Boss. Yeah, it has to be a... Well, it's a 4 because you've got the manual. His other two moves don't really do too much. He can't affect the Clan Boss, so they're kind of redundant. Arena Offense. If you make him fast, he can be good. This champion performance. Spider's Den. Oh, a 5. Absolutely a 5. Campaign locations. Yeah, put him in a stun set. He's got 2 moves. You can... They're AoEs. He's got decreased turn meter. He's... Yeah, so, campaign. Yeah, I think it can be great in, like, definitely a Nightmare campaign. Fire Knight. Maybe got 5. Got turn meter manipulation. For the Waves and Dragon, he can poison the dragon. The dragon isn't affected by his other moves, so he'll be a 4. Minotaur's Labyrinth, yeah, he can just kick ass there, no problem. Arena Defense, he can stall you a bit, but you've got to tank him up. Which I've not built that way, so we'll make that 4. Force Keep, he's affinity, no, he's the right affinity. Force Keep, yeah, I mean, his AoE moves kind of just bring it home. Escom's Peak, I love him in Escom's Peak. Just takes too damn long to finish it sometimes. Void, yeah, and all the keeps, we're happy with that. Faction Wars, yeah, we are more than happy. So, quickly, we will take a look at his skills. Blood Harvest, this is A1. It attacks one enemy 3 times. It has a 30% chance, 50 when booked, of placing a 5% poison debuff for 2 turns. So potentially you have the chance for one enemy to place 3 poisons that are 5% poison debuffs for 2 turns. Now this for an A1 is good in Fire Knight. This is good to poison the dragon. It's good if you manual to poison Clan Boss. If you need to progress and you're using him as a CC, his other moves can do the CC while you use poison to your advantage. If Nightmare campaign I've used him, he helped me get all the way through it. Just have a few more levels to 3-star and that's pretty much it, but he was basically a lot of him and Frank were my CC all the way through. And to place 3 poisons, 3 hits on an A1 is very good. The fact you're getting a poison was just a bonus. He's Ghastly Horror, so this is A2. AoE attacks all enemies, 50% chance of placing a stun debuff on all enemies for 1 turn. 75% when booked. Stun, best debuff in the game by far. This, people have asked stun in days. In days, if you put a Bellower in a day set, when he hits multiple times, the first hit dazes them, puts them to sleep, and then the hits after that, in that one move, because he hits multiple times, the other moves don't waken enemies up, so there is a small bit of use, but stun is way better. Stun will not let them cool down their moves, and because they're stunned, any turn meter that they've got forces them to lose a turn, so any buffs they have up will disappear. It will disrupt the order of their going. It will just completely paralyze the team. He also places a 30%, the big version, decreased speed debuff for 2 turns if the target is not under a stun debuff. So if he doesn't stun the enemy, he will slow them down with the big decreased speed. No use in dragon, because the dragon can be affected by it. But the waves, yes, you can slow them down. Any of the keeps, like I say, campaign, is great in arena. If you want to land this, it's up to 75% chance on a 3-turn cooldown. So if the stun doesn't go off, the decreased speed does. He will still be doing his job. He is slowing people down. He is a stallless type of champion. If he can't stun you, he slows you down. Depending who's in the team with you, the next person may be in a stun set, so they can get the stuns up also. But yeah, it's a fantastic move. Great in Spider. This is good for... I've used it a lot in Ice Golem. Like, I love just the idea of using the Naz, getting them stunned. After Rotos A2, he goes back with the A3. Block revive, just fantastic. Great move. So, Bat Swarm. AoE again. Decreases the turn meter by 75%. 4-turn cooldown. Sorry, 4 turns in Ghastly, I was being a bit of a stupid ass. Okay, yeah, 4 turns. So let's soak in a minute. Decreases the turn meter by 75%. The enemy's turn meter. Now, apart from bosses, some bosses it does work. Dragon, it won't. This is a great move for Fire Knight, great move for Spider, great move for Arena, defense or offense. If you're manual on offense, he's one of the best. And if he keeps, he's really good. Faction Wars, he can decrease your turn meter, slow you down, stun you, poison you. He has a very varied kit that all works really nicely together. So what we're going to do is, haven't changed his build in a bit. He was a bit quicker, but I gave him he used to be clan boss. I gave him crit gloves. Bishop from crit. Yeah, okay. Right. Well, quickly just tap here. Things have to go to the 16. Please excuse the fact that I'm not going to be boasting. Hey, look at my 16 gear with my 60 champions, etc. This is just, you're going to see them as they are. I'll show you the type of work they do, how useful they are, where you can use them, how they can help you, and so on. So we have 41,000 HP. Attack is just under 2500, which isn't really that bad, but the attack's not really what you're going for. Maybe 2.2227 defense, which it was higher. Like I said, he used to be in clan boss, so he used to be all defense before he got the crit rate gloves and a different shield on. His speed is 190. His crit rate is 92%, it's not 100, I know, low crit damage, but crit damage is not what we're going for. Resistance 102, it's good to have some. And debuff accuracy is 265. Now on this champion, for this move, to land this move right here because there's a red debuff, to land these because there's a red debuff, and to decrease the turn meter, because you are doing things to your enemies, you will need accuracy to land it. It doesn't matter, you've got 50% chance. The 50% chance has to proc, and then your accuracy has to compete with the resistance. So, in some moves it's like 100% chance to place a poison. Well, no, it's 100% chance of it procs, but your accuracy still comes into it, and so on. So, that is how he's built. Things can be upgraded. I need to change him, but he now primarily is dungeons. And if I'm doing potions, I'll throw him in. He is handy CC. So we'll just take a little look at him. I could stick him in a few places, but where does he really shine? We'll stick him in Nightmare. We'll see. Get some speed gear. So, okay, we've got affinities. We're going to look at. So, no, we're just going to go with this one here. Amma. For energy. Yeah, of course. We'll go tilt shadow though. We'll go here, we'll go yes, and we will pick a team. So the team we will be taking is, we will take this guy right here. I think we'll place him in the second position. Don't need the speed up, but it's good. We're already way faster than these people. Nethril, where are you, my friend? I think that's going to be enough. And just for some damage, we'll go this dude right here. So on auto, Rotos will stun, turn meter, and poison. So as we'll see, stuns straight away. 3 out of 4 stuns, neutralise most of these waves. This means if you're struggling to progress, expect head at the top corner because these are stunned. They lose all of their turn meter and any buffs they have for a turn. And that first wave, no problem whatsoever. It's not the biggest challenge, but we're trying to just show you the use that Nethril has, rather than kind of boast, oh good am I with my big powerful hits. That's not what he's about. He is fantastic at crowd control. Absolutely just too good at crowd control. So Bat Swarm will decrease turn meter a little bit. Doesn't always go down. 35%. And the last wave. Pretty much just to finish. If you have this champion and you want to finish campaign, he is a great pick. He will go all the way to the end. You can worry about your 3 stars after. Like, I really should go back in 3 star at all. I think I'm partially a bit lazy, which I do apologise for. But we've pretty much had no problem. He has been stunning up, if need be, throwing up poisons, just slowing the waves down, which we could go through a few more campaign runs, but you kind of get the drift of where we are. What we wanted to do was, now, he still has pretty much the clan boss build, apart from defense gloves and 1 shield. So we will go here. Let's go on 20. We will not be using, I mean it's decent. I did use what do you call him? Flesh Tearer, and I was like, yeah, why not? We'll try it. Yeah, he's okay. He's not bad. So speed apothecary, shields, decrease attack, decrease defense here, CC, damage. This one. This should be, if we can get the correct RNG with the ads with the A2s, this could potentially just be 3.5 minutes. This is not a speed team. It will show us exactly how Nethril is going to help us. What doesn't necessarily help is Frank going for his A2, followed by Nethril favouring his A2, which throws out stun after stun. It's good and bad. If you miss stuns in the first You can get him in the second. Depending, you can space those moves out. Now, we haven't taken a lot of damage. I'm trying to think. Frank's is here, CC. His shield and spider is incredible. If anyone has a miscreated monster, there's a video on him a while back. If you've pulled him, he's great. He's awesome. He's one of the best champions you're going to get. And he should be a legendary champion. Ghastly horrors. We've got stuns all across the board. No, we ain't taking no damage. We're in no danger. Another stun continued on from Mosquito Monster. Decreased turn meter all around. We'll talk about damage. This is a team for Ice Golem, so what you want to do is have a team that can sustain rather than go in balls to the wall, because if the adds are alive, when you fight Ice Golem, he will hit you for 100% more damage, 50% for each alive ad time, so we are not in any danger. We have shields. Everybody's doing their moves. We're continually throwing out stuns. They're losing their turns, losing their turn meters. They've got decreased speed. Stagnite's putting up decreased defense. We are a great oil machine. It's just not a speed run. If I had Renegade or Chimar, I would absolutely. I have Seer, but I need to get, I think, the Great Hall a bit better before I can focus on getting like a wave clearing Seer on the go. As we can see, we have a stun on one ad, decreased cooldown, fated destruction, block revive, perfect RNG, 2.5 minutes, he ain't coming back. So we just require 60,000 HP from his A2. Okay, this is YouTube block. It sometimes can take a lot longer to get your block revive with Rotos, but if you're lucky, I mean, it doesn't always work this way, but that will help you. It kind of eliminates the need for Nethril a little bit, because he is such a great aid. But even if you use him just for the waves, just like in Dragon, then you take your Poisoner for the Dragon itself, you'll still get it done 100%. You can still decrease speed on the boss, still poison. We can still put up debuff to help us. Oh, the RNG has worked in our favour today, hasn't it? Now this is just a waiting time. Stagnite, he was originally built clan boss, same as Nethril. Stagnite is still more clan bossy. Nethril has maybe like 1,000 less defense, but they still come in. They've never struggled on this level. They've always been good at keeping the waves at bay, helping me out, keep me alive, making sure I can get past the waves. And there you see 2 block revives. Blocked. You do not get your friends back. Does not happen. It's a bit of a shame, but it does make this fight shorter, so can't really complain. Of course, if we don't have Rotos, then Nethril becomes even more valuable. So no need for a crap like that. So we will go, because he's got a multi-hit, everybody goes to Dragon, and everybody can kind of do Dragon. Spider, we'll check Fahrenheit first. Is he in my team for 18? Let's find out. Yes. Okay, the screen's got a bit dark. Allow me to just have a quick fix of the technicalities. I do apologise. So it stands out already. We have decreased speed, we have decreased accuracy, decreased attack, we are in no danger whatsoever. We are just plain sailing. Nethril is good here mainly. It's good with the waves to CC them, but it's also great with the boss as well. For keeping turn meter down, potentially helping me get back to Heartseeker a bit quicker. Finished it Fahrenheit off. As we fight a Nethril, we run past with a Nethril. Fortress Goons of Vraska and Nethril up in this wave. Going to chomp him down one by one. 3 poisons. Nethril, oh, one more. Never got a few up, so one time it procced, 2 times it did not. Goes to show. You can have the greatest accuracy, you can have 100% chance, and it still will not go on. But we're building up some debuffs now. We're pretty much not having much issues with this wave. So let's see how much issues we have with the boss himself. Yeah, Royal Guard, I was just questioning why is he here, but Royal Guard has a multi-hit as well. Well, a single hit, but then he's got his A3, which is a 4-hitter, which is really good. His decreased speed, it's came in pretty clutch sometimes for him being kind of crappily built. Something I should probably apologise for. I kind of sometimes leave gear on with champions, just because the cost of upgrading other stuff. Never move it around too much. And just see where I can get this champion to work for me. So let's crack on with this. 3, 2, 3 more hits. Please do not do a Heartseeker. Boom. Okay, we're open. Resisted. He's got the passive from Stagnite. He will not heal. He's poisoned. He has lowered defense and lowered attack. Turn meter's been decreased. Ghastly Horrors. This is maybe a poison. Hit him with this move here. Bat Sworn, lower turn meter. Yeah, that's pretty much something is how it goes. The shield goes up once, and then he does not get a turn afterwards. The shield won't go up. And we find it will die, we will see. So Heartseeker, perfect. Clutch timing came in, decreased turn meter from Royal Guard. One more hit from Nethril. And there we have it. We have another victory. We have not a crit damage set. So I mean it keeps her kind of self-explanatory. They're really good if you've built a team together and you're like, will they be good? Throw them into the like a different keep. Arcane is great just for practice. So Dragon, we need a poisoner. Spider, we can go Spider. We'll show you what Nethril kind of does. Spider to me is a huge pain in my bottom, but 451, 153. So if we're going here, we've got Royal Guard, we have the heal, this speed up, decrease attack, decrease defense, shield from Frank, fears, turn meter, manipulation. I should have Cold Hunt here, and I do not purely because of her masteries. Instead of Royal Guard, I could put like an Ultimate Garlic. Ultimate Garlic. Garlic and pasta. But we shall see how Nethril kind of gets on. This is, I very rarely do Spider nowadays. I did before, not as much anymore. Just been more level up master of the items. See his use here. We have our shields. We're buffed up. And go on Nethril. But swarm, decreased turn meter all around. So the most important thing is control the spiderlings. I'm looking potentially at taking a Gnarlhorn. I'm sure he does the AoE freeze. Because I don't have. I would love a Tyrant, like a Molly or something. Just AoE provoke, boom, AoE freeze. Something just to keep it on a tank to let everybody else do their thing. Because this team is not really fast to 100ish. Slowest person here is Royal Guard. If this team was faster, they'd be a lot better. But as you can see, there's a lot of fears up. There's a lot of debuffs up, which are helping us control these little spiderlings. If we were doing a HP burn strat, we'd have to stun them, keep them alive. She fed there, so we're still halfway in damage. So it's not too bad. Frank is stunned. Oh, sorry, it's sleeping. Which means he will cool his moves down, he will get turn meter. So it's not a stun. Which I will take all day long. So Bat Swarm, decrease turn meter. Yeah, some poisons are up. We're doing okay. Royal Guard with a hit. We're going to cycle back to Royal Guard. One more hit. This should be done. Putting more poisons. Anything, if he takes a turn, if we can hurt him by stacking poisons, then we're going to do it for sure. It's extra damage. It's consistent damage. It's effective damage. Poisons are stacking up. This has been, I have to say, some of the best RNG runs. I'm going to have to make so much stuff for YouTube now. This game could get so much easier. So we're cycling round. We really need to get this Royal Guard to do takedown again, unless the spider dies from poison, which is very possible. But as you can see, no danger with this whatsoever. So we'll keep a turn meter down. He will stun these spiderlings to help you control them. Also, if they don't get stunned, they get decreased speed. They also get poisoned. 302. I'll take that for a clear. The one after that is 16 minutes, but that was a long story. Like a really, really long story. Don't sell that. Which we won't go into. Everybody's seen Dragon, but I think overall, the faction, I'm pretty sure they're closed. Yeah, I'm gonna try here.